Hey guys, welcome back to Forever Stranded. And, well, it's been a while since I've brought you guys in. I've been slowly but surely toiling away here and there, and you can see there's been a lot of changes, including the addition of this, which is actually pretty nice. It lets me walk around the bulk of the area up here so I can get into all my various chests and pull out inventory without getting stuck, you know, overheating or anything. Because, well, quite a lot of other things have happened. And I've been learning quite a bit by having the thermometer from Tough as Nails on my toolbar. That has definitely proven to be quite advantageous to have. Come on. I gotta replace these with stairs on the edge there. I'm just burning through my saturation doing that. But it's kind of nice. I can just kind of come in and do a quick splash, get done, and grab some more. Now, the problem that this has introduced, however, is I'm very quickly running out of inventory space across the board for everything. Some of that I can solve by just starting to finally get rid of some of the zombie flesh, if only just to turn it into, turn that into soil, start expanding more. As you can see outside, I've actually got a fair bit of dirt being turned into grass out there right now, so hopefully we'll be able to continue my little green lush paradise here. So, goals, while I get my next batch of stuff going here, is that I really do need... I've been slowly but surely pounding away at the quest that gives me, or that wants me to have... I've tried switching around the... I did go into actually the configs for Better Quest Mod and try to tweak it around a little bit, just to see if maybe changing the style of the book will help keep it open, because I did notice the parameter that's supposed to keep the book on the same quest that you're on when you quit it, yeah, unfortunately it doesn't seem like it's actually working. So changing the default theme did not do much of anything, it appears. Two quests I'm working on. One, metal stand. You can see I've been slowly making progress there. Lead and silver are my big problems right now. That's just a case of I need to go out and get a ton of, start really gathering up the sand and earnest out here. Then we have cool coils. I would really love to get the cooling coils in place, because it's getting really, really bad. Whenever I go... Well, now that I've got the thermometer, I can kind of actually see how bad things are going. Just to also point out, I had a comment in one of my earlier episodes that I should be using the SNAD under the Cactus, and you can see here, I actually have made some SNAD. This really isn't all that complicated to make, it's just 2 pieces of sand. Whoa, okay. Did not see that there. And that would be why you keep full saturation whenever you can, or at least some sitting around. Let's see, I've made some more food that I haven't eaten recently, so I'm doing pretty good for recovery there as soon as I'm hungry enough for it. This little guy out here, this is actually why I found I have to be cautious when I'm doing this, and what I wanted to do, actually, is see if I can get away with that. This is close enough now, and what I should be able to do... Okay, now that I've got that piece of sand out of the way... Almost. I'm trying to kind of improve the cobble gen over here, because you can see when I stand right next to that thing, I am heating up like crazy over there. So I'm kind of hoping if I can stay out here and stay in the water... There we go. If I stay with my back against this all the way, I may very well be able to stay out here a lot longer and get some blocks out of this. Now, it's not perfect at all, because obviously I'm burning up quite a bit of it from just popping into the general area there. But this is a great way to pick up cobble, and it's actually grabbing all of this for me. So that getting in and out of there essentially is not going to be that big of a problem. So, food should have some dirt there. Oh, shut up! Good grief. I'm trying to remember where everything is. I do apologize that I'm a little kind of disoriented here because I'm actually doing a lot of bulk recording, having to do a lot of pre-recording. I've got about 3 hours recorded ahead as it stands right now. Where did I put all of... Where's all of my food? I think that was... There we are. So I could swear that I was standardizing on where I was storing all of my food. I got stupid beetroot seeds. The beetroot soup, I'm telling you guys right now, that is my last-ditch food. If I completely run out of stuff to eat, that will be the last thing I eat. Because it is a royal pain. They are still going at it out there. One thing I've gotten a little used to now is, now that I've got this on, and I have the thermometer, kind of just timing my late nights, at the end of the night, to kind of hop into various places and just kind of cool out for a little bit. So I got a helmet. I'm also trying to combine up armor as I go. Not that I can really wear it, because I'm pretty sure that actually increases the heat that you're taking. Let's get rid of this guy. Found if you don't take care of those witches right away, you'll just be hearing them forever. Now, I did try, off-camera, to go out and do some additional quests, and almost immediately ran into just a little bit of a problem. You can see here I've actually got seared furnace controller. I managed to make that, because that still is listed in NEI. And I've got some seared brick, but I haven't been able to make anything else with this because the Tinker tank controller, I don't want to do a Tinker's tank. I could make the seared gauge if I just cook up some stuff there, and I can make the seared bricks, but I need the lava tank. And as you can see, there's no recipe for it. At least none that has been exposed. And that's when I went into Mr. Quest Guide here and found out that you may have forgot the recipes for the Tinker Smeltery. You may have to explore around to see if you can find them on this planet. Yeah. Uh-huh. Great. So I've got to go out there to find it. So that's kind of been something I'm slowly working my way up to, is I need to be able to actually go out exploring. And in order to do that, jeez, I can't get anything out of my inventory at this rate. Basically, I need to think about trying to plan an expedition here. I know I need to make some more charcoal. Just trying to think of everything I need to bring with me. Okay, I know I'm going to want to bring plenty of water with me on this little expedition. That kind of goes without saying, to be honest with you guys. Some more dirt in there. Did I... I've got extra cactus in there. I need to drop off more junk that I don't need to carry. Water buckets, because I can hide out in those during the day, and really, honestly, do need to hide out in them. We are definitely going to bring along plenty of water bottles. Going to bring along that, and food, I'm only going to allow myself to bring 2 of each type out with me. And that is for the reason of... once I go through 2, I'm not going to get much use from them. Right now, yeah, you can tell it's day. My temperature is starting to go back up again, so it's already near the bottom edge of the thermometer. Now, I don't know if seasons have been implemented in this. I was reading that this could be something with Toughest Nails mod, so that could also be why I'm having problems. The only thing that may be keeping me alive right now is the slime armor itself, and the fact that I've got this water trench here that I can hide in. What other foods can I take with me? Haven't eaten... Baked potato would... Fruit salad. I'm trying to look for stuff that will give me the most saturation at this point. I already had to resort to some of the spider eye soup last time. That has not helped matters any. Fruit punch. Beet. I really don't want to waste the wood on beetroot soup. Far better uses for that. So plenty of water to hide out in. I'm going to risk walking outside on this one. No, I want the wood. Come on, game. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Should be everything out there. Back inside. It's still hot enough. I absolutely want to make sure that I don't, you know, happen to not be in the water. See, I'm at the point where I am now in danger of overheating, and I'm in water in the middle of the day. If I get out, you can see my temperature gauge pegged there when I got out. That's how hot it is outside. That is how far up the creek I am as far as going anywhere at the moment. I think I'm going to have to get some more wood. I'm grabbing ladders because I'm thinking what I want to do when I get out to that city is I want to tackle it from the top down. Go up the outside wall, stay up there, because that way if something goes wrong... Oh, come on. Don't start overheating on me. Even in the water, my gauge is now pegged just about. Yeah, let's actually use this if I start to... Trying to keep in mind, whenever I get to that point... Actually, let's take it now. That way, if I start to overheat... Perfect timing. There's nothing I can do about this one right now, guys, so this has come up a few times. This is the best way I have to keep my saturation up. Is find something that's going to give me a lot of it, and then just try to tank it out. It's all I can do right now. Nothing I do short of using those splash potions that are out here, which I should actually think about. I also did pick up the potion of instant healing off of which. I should remember that. Heat resistance. See, I'd need blaze rods. And, yeah, I'm not going to have blaze rods anytime soon. Alright, let's use up that. Really wish that, was not burning through food like that for that reason. I'm better off trying to tank this out. Let's also see. Yeah, it's still pegged. Game is doing its level best to kill me. Haven't had bread recently. That's not going to give me a lot. Yeah. Yeah, cider's going to be better off in that case. I'm doing this, basically, I need to keep my saturation up. Okay, good. Now we're past that danger point. The more I can keep the saturation up, the better off I am. There's gotta be, if this isn't seasons, there's gotta be some sort of environmental effect that's causing this, and I'm wondering right now if it could just be mobs that are in proximity to me, too. But now you can see, now the brown is fading. Yeah, it's still painfully hot out there, but... we're slowly going back to normal. The problem is this is making it almost impossible to travel because I can't travel during the day at all at that point. And I don't want to be out there at night because I'm not going to last long. 5 hearts is all I've got to work with, so... let's try something here. This is why I now have water... is now why I have water strategically positioned out here. Sorry if it sounds like I'm shouting, but I can barely hear myself over that. I really am wondering if that is an effect of the compressed zombies. I've had to get to this point where I have to, I just have to have these water trenches around here, because otherwise I get nothing done at night, and then, you know, or nothing done during the day, and then at night I'm just busy constantly going around having to do all the stuff I couldn't do during the day. Pegging there again, darn it. It's... oh, jeez. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to venture out at all, because look at this. I'm already into the red zone on the thermometer here. Yeah, screw it. If I'm going to go, I'm going to have to go now, and this is going to be very, very tricky. That's right, guys. Hop into the water pit. I cannot take on that witch. Come on, in the water. Alright, I think the witch despawned. I've got one husk out there. Let's go for it. I'm gonna try to head away from the witch. Oh, I gotta split the difference here. I gotta run. The problem is that the minute I get away from my ship, I'm going to be in trouble, because the great thing is right now, the mob cap's low. I'm not encountering mobs because I've got all of the... switch over to that. I have all of the mobs concentrated in the traps by my ship. It's keeping the mob cap nice and fed. But the minute I start really getting further away from my ship, I really could be risking it here. But I think I may have timed that just right. I just wish I hadn't had to run with that. That could be killer. Now, I also know that there are areas out here I can take shelter. There is the Desert Temple. It's not too far away from the city. There it is coming up into view on the right. That has been largely raided, but I still have stuff I could pull back out of there. So even if I don't go to the city, I still can get something out of it. But right now, this is actually more of an expedition for Cactus than anything else. Problem is, I've got to get into the city, I've got to get up on the roof of the building that I want to go into, and then I've got to break in and hopefully not die. That's the tricky part. That's my target building right there, the closest one. I want to get up on top of that building, break into the roof, drop in, and hopefully the top floor is not that bad for spawners. And the way I see it, if I'm going in from the roof, I'm going to be opening up sunlight into the area. That should hopefully knock out any natural spawners that are in the area. The question is, can I pull this off? We'll find out, I guess. Should also think about bringing some shears with me, because that looks like vines on the building there. That could come in handy if those are indeed legitimate vines. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me now, Minecraft. Oh, jeez. Tried brick slab. Empty building spawner. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's start making our way inside. I'm going to do this in such a way that hopefully nothing can come up behind me and spawn. Because I really don't want to potentially be put in an area. Not so much for that thought. Have some sunlight, my friend. Nothing? No, it's too dark. You're not going to burn up. Well, shoot. Nothing for it now. Just got to get down in there. Come on, friend. Come on out. Do I have to, This is one way to force the issue. There. I just have to try to take him out while not wandering down into the lower level. Ow. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, I can't hold him in two directions at once. Oh, I need to be... Whoa, okay, there's a creeper down there. I had no idea this was open to the elements like that. Okay, feeling very lucky right now. That's okay, because I'm right where I need to be, actually. Okay, so, good news. I got myself a spawner. Got myself a little bit of a home here now. Let's just make sure we've got this lit up. I've got something over there. I've got some books. That's even better. Possibly something in the chest there. But yeah, one building down, one to go. But now we're dealing with the temperature problem again.